Hello. Welcome back. We are on, I guess, part 2, whatever, the challah bread, drunk edition. Been drinking slowly but surely. Took a little break at the fiance's request. Was going pretty hardcore with no food in my stomach. That said, let's start off this video right. A little hair of the dog. Our challah breads. I would say breads or loaves because I made one additional one after the video I made last. Has been sitting. We punched it down after an hour and a half and let it sit for another 2.5 hours covered. So that is that. So first step, loosey-goosey. Oh, thank you to Ron from the Barely Brewing channel for providing the libations. So, what we're going to want to do now, and this one's going to be a little difficult because one of the reasons the alcohol hit me so hard this morning and temperatures flew through the roof, mentally, is because my fucking kitchen scale broke. And on some level you can still make up for that when it comes to measuring ingredients, but when it comes to what I like to do, which is weighing out the dough and separating it out, I can't do that. So, fuck that, but it is what it is. So we're going to take our loaves. Alright, let's pull these out of the microwave. Ooh, nice and warm in there. Let's see how they've been sitting. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, damn. Alright, so one is all puffed up. And one either just sank or sank a little bit ago, but clearly was up and about. Up and at them. Alright, so we are going to take a little flour. Won't need much because not really doing too much with it. A little kneady on both loaves, so just a little flour on the countertop. And you're going to want to get a tray on the side. I've got a cookie sheet set aside, clean, ready to go. We're going to put a little cornmeal there. Not much. You're not going to be baking it like this. This is just to keep the next section going when we get to there. Okay. So, we'll start with the very puffed up one. And we're going to pull this dough out. Scrape all the sides as much as we can. Doesn't have to be perfect. So it's workable. And we're going to want to split this into 3 different sections, 3 equal parts. That's why I'm kind of pissed about the scale. I love just kind of weighing the dough, measuring out, and then weighing each section. Unless you're really good at kind of, feeling it out, which I don't feel like I'm the best, I recommend maybe kind of squishing it into a nice rope and kind of getting a feel for it without tapering the ends too much for the 3 sections. So let's just kind of pull some chunks apart there. Okay, well, kind of feel it out. Yeah, not bad. And then we're going to want to, I like to kind of squish into like a, kind of a pizza dough shape and then kind of fold it in on itself. Form a nice ball. And then I like to kind of put it against the countertop, cup with the hands. Twist it up, let the stickiness kind of help form the ball. I'm going to put that ball right on the cornmeal covered baking tray. Basically 3 balls, going to let it sit for a bit after covering it, and then we will roll it out, get our nice 3 different braids going for the challah bread, and then actually braid the bread to begin with. There are different versions I have never done. This is literally my 7th and 8th challah bread. There are versions where there's like 4, 5, 6 plus braids all, or like say sections all braided together. They're really cool looking. I haven't done that yet. All right. Don't need flour for this. If you've done this right, the dough won't really stick to you too much. It'll be very easy to work with. I'm not saying it's perfectly non-sticky, but not sticky to the point where you touch it and it's all over your goddamn hands. And again, that's not to say there won't be a little bit on your hands, just, you know, I feel like you'll know. Okay. And we'll pull our other one out, scrape those sides down. Get the floured surface, because once I flour it a bit, it'll help us. Oh, this one's extra sticky. Whew. This is why I recommend a little flour, because every now and then if you need to add a little extra to it to help work it out, it'll help. Not too happy with this one's looking. It's a little too soupy, a little too sticky for my taste. I think it might be because I added a little too much oil to the bowl when you're supposed to roll the ball a little bit in oil and then cover it. This is actually very sticky. So I'm going to give that a little extra flour here. I'm going to knead it up just a bit, kind of get that going here. This is very, see what I'm talking about? Sticking to the hands. This one's not as good. Well, at least one's decent. One is not as good. Sticking to the counter. I'm going to wash my hands here really quick. And I'm going to get some extra flour on the surface to help us out here. Now, worst case, if you admit something's gone wrong, try and make the best of it. If you have to restart something, then again, try and make the best of it. But can't win them all. We'll sprinkle a little bit on top of each one. A little bit on the flour on the countertop. And let's see what we can do here. Again, pizza dough shape. Yeah. Once you get that stickiness to go away, it's easier to work with. Still very sticky afterwards when you start to get that flour incorporated. So I'm just going to kind of do what I can with it here. I feel I'm not going to be too impressed. The gluten's starting to break on the top there. Well, you win some, you lose some. I recommend at the very, very, very end, don't drink while you do this unless you're an expert, and I am far from an expert. Make the best of it. That one's tinier, so I'm going to how long do we cover these for? About 10 minutes. Nice. Alright. Get that dough ball going. For some reason they seem much bigger than the last ones I made, but then again, alcohol. Look at that. Get these going. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to cover these bad boys up with a little bit of the plastic wrap, and then we're going to let it sit in a warm, dry place for 10 minutes, and then the next part will come up, followed by an egg wash and a baking. It's going to be fantastic. I'm sure regardless, these are going to look great. I have no doubts of that on many levels. Give it a little space. Make sure when they puff up, they're not touching each other. But then you don't get crazy with the space. They're not going to go. They're not going to get too much bigger. And I need another piece of plastic wrap here. don't have to cover it crazy, just a loose covering. And there we go. Let's set our timer. And I will see you guys in 10 minutes. 10 minutes.